edition here. I'm Burgless again. I'm back with you though. P Daddy, you know it. Glad to be back. I'd like to thank everybody for commenting on the last video. Broken Coach, Dewey 316, Kaz 0850, and Mr. Forbin 420. Also like to thank Delirious for commenting on a previous video, but it was a new comment, and I just saw that. A lot of news coming up. Flying down the pipeline straight to WrestleMania. WWE news so far. We got the latest firing. Really Sizad to Sizzy, Vizis, Gizai, Gizzo, Bizut, Is It Was, Is, and Inevitability, Kazarni was Fizzired. No big surprise. He wasn't used on TV very much. He was going to be one of those guys that you would see on the Superstar show coming up, but sadly enough, Kazarni was Fizzired, so I can stiz out Tizalkin like this is. Wow, that's terrible. Freddie Prinze, actually, on a side note, one of the creative writers, Freddie Prinze Jr., yes, that Freddie Prinze, actually, he tried to quit more than once and they wouldn't accept his resignation because I guess they actually liked him. Which I don't really get why he was so close. Oh, I'm sorry. This is, yes, this is the Joe D. You can see, you can get a shot of that. That is, yes, it is a Joe Dumars. This is a throwback fucking wave of my jerseys continues. I might do the rest of the season in jerseys like this, so get used to get used to it. Anyway, Money in the Bank ladder match qualifying. We're coming up. All right, I'm gonna throw out this. I'll give you right now. Plug your ears if you don't want to hear a spoiler, which is not really that hard to figure out anyway. That the whole Money in the Bank picture's together now. It's kind of a weird front. We've got CM Punk, okay. Mark Henry, not so much. MVP, good. Kane has been it in the past, still a thumbs up. Shelton Benjamin, fantastic. He's been in a Money in the Bank match in the past. Kofi Kingston, another high flyer, good. Christian, good. Finley, kind of makes you scratch your head. There's no chance of Finley winning this match. If I'm going to see somebody who's obviously not going to win the match, I want to see somebody like I can't even say he might not win the match, but like a Kofi Kingston, another guy like that, who's just going to get in there and fly around and wreak havoc. Neither of the Hardys are in it because they're obviously going to have their match. Edge isn't in it because he's in the triple threat. I'll get to that later. But this Money in the Bank ladder match does have, like I said, two of my favorites, MVP and Shelton Benjamin in it, who are phenomenal talents, along with Kofi, who's quicker than a hiccup. Thanks, JR. CM Punk, you know, he's been in the past. Mark Henry, like I said, you just got to have at least two guys in there that are big. And Mark Henry and Kane would have been fine with that, but then throwing Finley in the mix too. Unless they'd never have Finley win this match. Excuse me. I'm boring myself here, so I can imagine what I'm doing to you, so I'll move along. Triple threat match, now triple threat for the world title. Because you knew Edge and Big Show weren't going to be able to carry a match. Of course, they already had that whole thing before. I think it was No Way Out, so I don't know. They kind of worked into it. Now you put Cena in the mix because something didn't work out with another storyline where they were going with him. So, of course, that all could have been a false leak by the WWE, as Vince has been on the warpath trying to stop all the internet leaks. So, I really don't know what they're going to do with this one. Cena will probably walk away with the belt. I don't see Big Show getting it. WWE Championship, Triple H, Randy Orton. They had the assault where Triple H went to Randy's house, got arrested at the end of it. More importantly than all that, Randy Orton is a really hot way. Yeah. So, I'll tip my hat to you, Mr. Orton. Done well. But it was kind of a cool, almost had like an Austin-esque feel how, you know, he assaulted the McMahons, you know, he would constantly be getting handcuffed. So, the Taker and HBK promo on Raw at the beginning was very good. Undertaker really doesn't get to cut a lot of promos like that. So it's really cool to see him get to do that and work with the mic. Him and Michaels both slipped up a couple times, you could tell. I can't remember what exactly they said, but I know both of them kind of fumbled the ball at around the same time. So it was kind of funny, but still good to see Taker cut a promo. Michaels and him are so good at that. Plus, two wily veterans such as them. It's going to be a fantastic fucking match. Like I said, that's my show stealer right there, is that one. Coco Beware is going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame by the Honky Tonk Man. Having a hard time with this one. Guy never really got above the mid card. They're inducting him into the Hall of Fame. Never held a title in WWF, actually, which he was in at the time. WWF never held a title. The only titles, I mean, obviously, if you go to Wikipedia, you can search his whole title history. The only ones I could find that were of any, I guess I don't want to say meaning, but anything to me anyway, was the USWA World Heavyweight title, which he held twice, and the USWA World Tag title, which he held once with Rex Hargrove, whoever that is. And he was voted the PWI 1979 Rookie of the Year. And I did actually get a chance to see him wrestle live. And I don't have it with me right now, but I will show this to you folks. I've got the, it seems stupid to you that I still have this, but I have the ticket stub from the event, the first event I went to back in '89. On the card, Rick Rude, the Blue Blazer, Tito Santana, Rick Martel, Coco Beware, the Ultimate Warrior, Bad News Brown, I mean, Honky Tonk, Rockin' Robin, and Sherry Martel. It was a good fucking card, just for a house show at a Civic Center that seated maybe 700, 800 people, if that. So yeah, it was a good fucking card for the time. And the ticket was only $15 to it. Still got, the price and everything on it. So it was kind of funny. I found that when I was going through a box of my old toys at my mom's house, wrestlers actually. So yeah. Now I haven't touched on this topic in a while. The Divas. I'm sorely disappointed with the direction that they're taking with the Divas going into WrestleMania. This whole Divas Battle Royal thing. The matches on the Raw have been, I mean, last night you've got the Raw Divas versus SmackDown Divas, and then at the end of it all shakes down versus the good Divas versus the bad Divas. Okay, this is the most ridiculous fucking storyline. Again, this is as bad as the Bunny Mania farce with Snoop last year. They've been showing the teasers of Gail Kim coming back. Are they going to debut her at WrestleMania? And have her win this Battle Royal, which probably speculating it's not going to take up half the time the Royal Rumble does. So, I don't know. I think it's just going to be a good bathroom or smoke break for whatever you do. So, don't really care. Really losing interest. TNA Knockouts division is so much better. They're debuting new indie talents. And God, please, I'm fingers crossed. Let Raisha Saeed drop the gimmick and let Melissa Anderson, aka Cheerleader Melissa, do her thing because she's a fucking awesome wrestler, and the Raisha Saeed thing is played. JBL won the Intercontinental title last night from CM Punk, which JBL says he's going to go to WrestleMania and do something historic. He's got the Intercontinental title. I don't see what he can do historic going into WrestleMania with a belt other than have the biggest man boobs to ever hold the Intercontinental title. Probably. So, enough talk about JBL, because I'm not wasting my time talking about him. The World Tag Team titles and the WWE Tag Team titles. Miz and Morrison, Carlito and Primo. Are they going to unify? Aren't they going to unify? They've been tossing this back and forth on Raw. No tag team match scheduled for WrestleMania, which is sad because the WWE has a rich history in the tag team division, which they're now choosing to just shuttle that aside. I mean, I like the tag teams. I absolutely love Miz and Morrison as a tag team. They're two fucking great workers. They're great on the mic. You know, they're young guns. Good work. I never thought I'd say Mike Mazane was a talented wrestler, but yeah, he is. And John Morrison's fucking athletic as hell. And they have a great feud with the Colognes. So a unification match at Mania definitely would be a good thing. And throw some solidarity back in the tag team division, which the way that the feuds are carrying over, at least Raw and SmackDown. Now ECW, they're pretty much a shit on still, so it bothers me why they're doing this. So enough about that. Now, plugging mcpwwrestling.com. We've got a show, Roscommon, Michigan, this weekend. Shakara's Osirian Portal is going to be wrestling the Main Street Youth, which is an MCPW home tag team. AnabolicAddiction.net, AnabolicAddiction.net. Check it out. Chief spokesman on YouTube, AnabolicAddiction.net. Me. Now, WrestleMania question 2, rule change. Whoever answers the most questions, and you can answer all of them. Shoot me answers, private message only, please. Stewie316. I know you amended yours. That's fine. Question number 2. I'm not starting all over. I'm counting your point as 1 anyway. In which Hell in a Cell match was a barbed wire chair used for the first time? Okay, that's post. Send me the message privately. And I'm at the end of it, I'm putting everybody who answered names in a hat, drawing out the winner that way. Give away the autographed picture. That's about all I got for you. Still hitting it hard at the gym. I've been tanning, obviously. I'm done. That's it. You guys have been great. Peace, bitches. I'll see you next time. We'll leave with this. Little ab shot there. Getting a little bit better. I'm a ham. I fucking love it, and you love me for it. So enjoy the videos, guys.